As we work our way through the alphabet from A to Z, we are on the letter H. We're talking about hyoscyamine today. Ohio pharmacist Kim Newlove here with the Pharmacist Voice podcast, episode 316. The show notes are on thepharmacistvoice.com. I'll divide hyoscyamine up into syllables, tell you which syllables to emphasize, and share my sources. The written pronunciations are always helpful as you learn a new drug name, so check the show notes for the written pronunciation. The purpose of my drug pronunciation series, just in case you're new, is to help you feel more confident saying drug names and less frustrated learning them. After you finish listening today, practice saying hyoscyamine until you master it. Repetition is the key to mastery. Let's get started. Hyoscyamine has 5 syllables. That's hi, like the greeting, hi, o, like the letter in the alphabet, o, sigh, like a sigh of relief, which is a short a sound or a schwa-a sound, and mean, as in bullies are mean. Even though hyoscyamine has 5 syllables, to me, it has 3 parts. What am I talking about? Hyo, the first part, is like the state of Ohio where I live. Sigh, again, is like a sigh of relief. And amine is like the amine functional group that you may have learned about in chemistry class. Either way you think about it, 5 syllables or 3 parts, when you put it all together, you get hyoscyamine. Emphasize hi and sigh, which rhyme as I say that. Emphasize sigh the most. See if you can hear that emphasis when I say it again. Hyoscyamine. Hyoscyamine. Where did I get my information? I found the same written pronunciation in 2 places. They are the USP Dictionary online and MedlinePlus.gov. MedlinePlus is a free resource, and the USP Dictionary online is a subscription-based resource. So if you would like to fact check me, check whatever one you have access to. The written pronunciation is identical in both resources, and I will have links to both resources in the show notes on thepharmacistvoice.com. Let's review. I divided hyoscyamine into syllables, told you which syllables to emphasize, and I shared my sources. The written pronunciation is in the show notes, and now it's up to you to practice. Practice leads to mastery. Thank you for joining me to learn how to say hyoscyamine. To find the show notes, go to thepharmacistvoice.com, click the podcast tab, and find episode 316. In the show notes, you will find the written pronunciation for hyoscyamine, links to the USP Dictionary and MedlinePlus, links to the other 47 episodes in this drug pronunciation series, my social media links, and more. And I gotta throw in a plug for my business here. If you are looking for a medical narrator for your voiceover project, I can help. Among other things, I'm a medical narrator. Go to thepharmacistvoice.com, hit the contact tab, and leave me a message. Tell me about your project. What's the scope of the project? Do you need me to fly to a medical conference? Am I narrating your audiobook? Do you have a script for some important safety information? Let me know about the scope of your project. Tell me about your budget and your deadline. I will get back to you just as soon as I can. And that's it for my services. Let me just finish this up by saying if you know someone who would like to learn how to say hyoscyamine, please share this episode with them. And if you like this podcast, come on back. I've got lots more coming up in 2025. Subscribe to or follow the Pharmacist Voice podcast on your favorite podcast player and YouTube to get each new episode right when it comes out. Thank you for listening today. I'll talk to you next week.